Bang, bang, gang, gang. Here we are, baby. Back at it again. What's going on with it? Well, I don't know if you've been under a rock. Haven't been paying attention. But this man, Adam 22, he decided to let his wife sleep with some dude who thinks magnums are too tight. And it turns out maybe that wasn't the best idea. So we're going to get into this, but first off, I want to take just a couple seconds to shout out my channel members. Vegas Profile Stories, tap in with him. Wesley Mitchell, shout out to Wesley Mitchell, always been there, always a supporter. And shout out to my new supporter, Stephen Beath, who I've actually known for years, but shout out to the homeboy for coming through on YouTube. Good looking, brother. But let's get into this. So, Adam 22, if anybody hasn't been paying attention, he let his wife, Lena, sleep with this guy. And he thought it was just going to be all cupcakes and roses because that's how the world works right now, right? Because everybody's just so liberated and we all feel great and it's great to be gay and all this other stuff, right? And everybody's just so comfortable with it. I'm just comfortable with it, right? And so now what happens? Well, it turns out that the world really doesn't see it that way. You know, much like the Dylan Mulvaney situation, the Bud Light, you know, different things that the general narrative is, oh, that's okay. Of course, who would have a problem with putting Dylan Mulvaney up there? Of course not. Everybody loves trans people. What do you mean? And then they throw him up there, and now Bud Light is, well, Adam 22 is the same way. He made a horrible decision. You can't take this back. You can't take this back. He was already in hot water. Let's be honest. Adam 22's been in hot water for a while, right? He was already in hot water for just generally being a scumbag. I mean, for lack of a better term, there's several videos about it you can go find at different places. But I'm not going to go into that today because it's actually kind of convoluted because he's a complicated scumbag. And the reason he's a complicated scumbag is because he's very smart. He's not an idiot. But he really is just a piece of crap. But that's my own personal call. But just for a second, we want to take a second to pay the bills. So we're gonna go to a message from our sponsor, from Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee is American owned, roasted and shipped right here in the U.S. with fresh roasted flavors like blackberry cream and my personal favorite, blueberry cobbler. They've got coffee for everyone. I don't know if you're a coffee person, but I am. They've also got organic teas like Sunpower Green and Breakfast Earl Grey, and even cocoa for people who prefer cocoa. So if you're looking for coffee, down below the link, promo code GANGISH, 5% off automatically. 55th. Boom. Tap in the link down below to help support the channel. Please get you some great coffee. American roasted fresh every week, roasted and shipped every day in the United States. American owned. Get you some coffee down below. 5% off, promo code GANGISH. Make sure you go through the link down below to support the channel, please. So, now let's get into some videos here. Let's get into some of the evidence that's going on here, right? And then we're going to get over to Andrew Tate here in just a second as well, because Andrew Tate's even weighing in on the situation. So, let's see. Adam has decided to threaten this huge black dude that he let rail his wife, and now here's Adam's threat, and you see how much you'll take this seriously. This is Adam 22's threat.
I guess we're doing this today. Hey, Jason Love, I trusted you to pork my wife, and it seems like that clout is getting...
I trusted you to pork my wife. Infamous words right there. I trusted you to pork my wife, dog. Come on, bro. Like, really? This is where we're at now. He thought this was okay.
To your head, you're talking real spicy, and I ain't really...
Ooh, he talking spicy, homie.
Feeling it. Number one, the angle of the dangle is more important than the cubic of the pubic. That's number one. Number two, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it?
What? I don't even know what to say to that. I don't know if there is a proper response to that. I just let that sit where it is. Let's run it back. Run that back. That was like cringe incarnate. If cringe had a sentence, I think that's what it was. Let's hear it. This is cringe in one sentence right here.
Mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love.
No.
Serving it. Number 2, in the cubic of the pubic. That's number 1.
Here it is.
Number 2, my D game, when I'm serving it, man, it's just like your mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love.
Now you see right there, right before he said he did love, I thought he was going to actually say something funny. He was like, oh, I thought he was about to come with a punchline like, oh, it's your mom's home cooking, dog. I love the apple pie or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know. I mean, obviously that doesn't work, but I thought he was going somewhere. I was like, yeah, here he comes. Homie, here he comes with something nice. With a 2-piece or something like that. Like your mom loved it or something. Nah, homie.
Man, it's just like your mom's home cooking, because there's a special ingredient. It's called love. You ever heard of it? Number 3, don't make me expose you. And you know what I'm talking about. It could get real messy out here. Number
Don't make him expose you? How's this fool? This fool, for a living, like, eats cream pies and weird shit out of women's asses. You know what I mean? Like he'd do some gay shit probably for the money. He already said he'd sleep with you and her, so he ain't tripping on no gay shit. That's his trip. That's his hustle. So I don't know what you're gonna expose him for. With anyway.
4, you don't want problems moving around in these LA streets, because I can make that happen.
The streets.
Very
55th Street.
Well connected. And number 5, you are officially blacklisted from smashing my wife again.
Damn it.
Show some respect.
Adam, we don't believe.
Put some respect on my name. This is from the Homeboys channel. I'm going to put all the links to this is the Homeboys channel, Chig Smooth. Follow him up, subscribe. Let's see, I need to subscribe from this one. And I'm going to, all the links to all of these videos will be in the channel. Boom. So, as you can see, Adam22's making a big old fuss about the situation online now. He wants to put it out there. He's pissed. He's pissed. How dare would somebody say something crazy about his wife? You know what I mean? After he's letting her get railed out, right? And he did it in public and like brought it up in front of everybody in public. And he just thought this was a good idea. After everybody's already calling him Adam 16. Everybody's calling you a deviant already, dog. Everybody already thinks you're a deviant. And now here comes this. Okay, fine. You know, it's just like... So anyway, he goes from there. So then this dude, Jason Love, responds, right? He's over here getting his hair cut. He comes back with the response, right? So we'll shoot over here to Jason Love real quick. As you would imagine, Jason Love ain't all that... really doesn't care all that much. We're going to go over to It's Milk TV. Always tap into It's Milk TV. It's Milk the Hippo.
It didn't look like a call out to me. Like you were just talking. Hey, look, I come from the slums. Words would never bother me. How I feel about having videos? The man has something to get off his chest.
You heard it right there. He says, I ain't worried about this dude. I ain't worried about this dude. And I doubt that he is. I doubt that he is. You know? I don't know what Adam was thinking, why Adam thought this was a good career move. Or maybe he's figuring any publicity is better than no publicity. Right? Because that's what they say, right? Even bad publicity is good publicity. Maybe that's what he's thinking. You tell me. You tell me what you think. Because is this just a horrible blunder? It seems to me to be a horrible blunder that he thought that, you know, put it this way. Better people than Adam 22, better men than Adam 22 have had their careers ruined by talking about some cuck stuff. By endorsing some cuck stuff and being like, oh yeah, you know what I mean? I'll let somebody bang my wife or something like that. Especially on YouTube. YouTube's like 85% male. We're not going for that. This isn't, take that to TikTok. Take that nonsense to TikTok. You don't bring that over here. This is YouTube, homie. 85% male. And the women who are on here pretty much like men are generally ones that like men. So now, let's go over to Andrew Tate. So after all this, after getting cucked out, this fool's doing interviews, talking reckless about how he wrecked his wife's walls and all this other stuff, and it was too tight because he ain't been da-da-da-da-da-da-da, and all this other nonsense. And she just sitting in the background like, oh yeah, right? She's pimping this fool. Lena is got this fool on the track. She got Adam 22 on the track. That's how I see it. She's running this fool. And he's just letting her do it. Running him. Okay? So, we'll go over here to Andrew Tate real quick and see what he's talking about. So then, he decides to bring his wife, who's all railed out, still walking funny. And he was like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to bring her over to meet Andrew Tate. And then that should be a good idea. Right? That'll clearly be the best idea. Look at her in the background. Look at her. Look at her. She don't even care. She's like, yeah, whatever. I'll sit here. Look at this. Watch this.
This on one of my previous podcasts. I said that I wouldn't personally do that, but it's not my personal preference. But I want to make something clear. I'm really careful about what I say to people. I don't want to insult anybody. That's not who I am as a person. If that's their personal decision to make, then they can make their own personal decisions and do as they please. I'm not here.
He's responding to the fact that this fool let his wife get railed. This dude over here has just mentioned, hey, you know what I mean? So your wife got first BBC or something like that. You know what I mean? Your wife just got knocked back. How's that going? You know what I mean? And then he was like, what do you think about that, Andrew? And this is Andrew Tate's. This is his response.
Here to sit and say they shouldn't do it. All I can say is that I wouldn't personally do that. That's not something I would allow my woman to do. But perhaps I'm missing something. Maybe you can tell me why I'm wrong. I'm not sure.
The thing that the most important piece of context that is missing is the fact that we already had been doing porn for, I mean, maybe 5-6 years, or really since the very beginning of our relationship.
Okay, so he's saying that they've been doing this for a while, and they have been doing this for a while, but the way that he rolled it out and like announced it on the internet and all this other stuff, and it's another dude who's famous. It's not just corn videos. It's some famous dude who's actually like a personality. You know what I mean? He's a corn star and a personality. This dude Love, right?
And you know, she is 32. She is a mother. Realistically, she's not going to be doing this forever, but we decided that it made a lot of sense for her to, you know, seize upon the moment, the fact that she's still got her youth about her, and slurp up a black cock for the fucking paper, man.
He liked it. He liked watching the video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of turned on by it, I'm not gonna lie.
So my question.
I didn't know he was going to say that. I haven't watched this whole thing. I just watched that Andrew Tate was responding to it. I didn't know they were going to say that. I'm dead serious. This dude's fucking gross. That's way worse than I even thought. This dude's gross. He's getting... Oh, my God. It doesn't surprise me. You know what? The way that he acts, the way that he's consistently acts like a straight scumbag, it doesn't surprise me. You know, this is just another extension of the scumbaggery, so... Here we go. I'm going to let it keep playing. I don't even know what they're going to say. Here we go.
Question would be, sorry, one more time. Lena, right? Correct? Lena?
Lena, yes.
Lena, do you think that you have an emotional attachment to this man now, or like you literally wouldn't care what happened to him? Let's say, heaven forbid, something, I don't know, he got locked up and went to jail or something. Like, would you care, or would you literally, you have zero interest in him as an individual?
Feel for him as I would feel for like almost anyone I'd ever met who went to jail, but like, no offense, Jason, I see you as like a male sex doll. Like you were
So you
just
have no emotional attachment to him whatsoever?
no. This is where I have my emotional attachment.
Okay, well then, if you're capable of keeping that divide, then I'm not here to insult you. And the reason I don't insult people, I also want to make this very clear.
I'll tell you this. I hear people and they say these things, and they'll say these things on these interviews like this, but you can always see how pained it is. Look at Adam. Do you believe this? Do you believe what he's saying? Right? Do you believe this marriage is going to last? You really think this marriage is going to last? Are they going to sail off into the sunset? I've never seen it work. It never happened. No matter what, all these women that are in the sex trade, no matter what, they all say this, oh yeah, it's great and everything's good and da-da-da-da-da. That shit never works out. Never, no matter what.
Clears.
That is wild. So, there's Andrew Tate's take on the situation. As you can see, Adam just continues to, he's just like, the hell with it. Basically, I'm just going to be the scumbag. That's how Adam feels. He's like, I'm just going to be the scumbag of YouTube. I'll just be the smut life of YouTube. That's what I'll do. And that's what it'll be. From now on, that's what it'll be. And I'll just be that dude. I'll be the cuck of YouTube. I guess there's a spot for everybody, and then we can all just make videos about how much of a cuck Adam22 is. Right? So, thank you guys for stopping by today. And I'm going to leave you with a message from our sponsor. Down below, 5% off, promo code GANGISH. Oh, we're going to start it over. Bam. And now a message from Coffee Brand Coffee. Coffee Brand Coffee is American owned. Roasted and shipped right here in the U.S. with fresh roasted flavors like blackberry cream and my personal favorite, blueberry cobbler. They've got coffee for everyone. I don't know if you're a coffee person, but I am. They've also got organic teas like Sunpower Green and Breakfast Earl Grey, and even cocoa for people who prefer cocoa. So if you're looking for coffee, down below the link, promo code GANGISH, 5% off automatically. Tap in the link down below, 5% off, promo code GANGISH.